guess what car we're gonna look at today? Honda Pilot. FWD Honda Pilot 2016 EXL. Those aggressive lights. Those fantastic more lights in the Honda. Okay. So apparently this is the Honda Pilot 2016 EXL. You can get this over here. You can get the stripes for your interior. Like for in the exterior, you can get these stripes that look very good, but it has to be the color of the interior. And this color, the greenish color, is really good. That roof rail is camouflaging with the car. That looks very good. So let's get into the car. So over here you have your handle and your windows. And over here you can just 2 buttons to open your trunk or your gas. Econ mode. Econ mode, where you can save gas and mileage when you're driving. And this is for adjusting your mirrors over here. And then, of course, this is another way to adjust your mirrors. And then over here you can do the traction to be off, and then you can on it these ways. So let's get inside. Apparently this is gonna come, the Honda signal. So over here we have the steering wheel and this whole thing. This lever is over here, and the seats recline very good. See? Apparently we're going back. And then we can go down all the way to 2nd row. All the way. And when you're traveling to Pittsburgh, like that's 8 hours away, you can just stop in a rest area and sleep here as long as you can. Gotta adjust here and then make this get forward. So that's how it is. There are no controls here or anything. And then you're asking, why can't you just use the steering wheel? Well, if I use the steering wheel, it'll be hard because whenever I'm driving, I'm not supposed to be looking at the steering wheel when driving. I should be looking at the road. And it's a lot easier just to work over here while you're doing while you're concentrating on the road, instead of pressing buttons and you did it by accident, hit the horn or something like that. Over here you have this adjusting. Of course, you can adjust. And over here you have good storage room. You can get this little bit Pac-Man holder. And then your armrest is like this instead of putting it down here all the way. And then over here you can put your glasses. And then if you want to see what's happening back there, you can look at your kids and say, "Hi, what's going on there?" And then they'll answer back. Of course, you can have this. It comes always with the light. Hello. And this is for the sunroof. And this is the second seat, the second passenger seat. It's the same thing as the first one, but it's a little safer, I guess. Because if you're driving here, you can hit your head badly over here, and the airbag comes. But over here, the seat belt, when it holds you, when you go on forward, the airbag comes here and immediately pops out. So I think that's the safest. And of course, the sunroof is up here. And when you get out, this opens. And then one other thing I want to show you. If you hit the gas pedal from the behind, I like to just see the screen. If you hit that, see? Look. Let that light go off. Well, okay, so I'm hitting the gas, and see, it can just hold, and then it can just be like, vroom, 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 like that. And then one other cool thing is, whenever you hit the brake, people won't know, right, if you're hitting the brake or not. So look, over here, when I hit it, the light comes. That's cool, right? Okay. So, this is the beige interior with the dark green exterior. Now let's go into the back seat. You have these buttons to move the chair to get into the third row. We didn't pull up the third row yet, but it's a really good amount of legroom, very good amount of space. And then, of course, you have the door handles for making a drift or something. And then, of course, the back is luxurious. If you get the Elite AWD trim, you can get 2 captain chairs, but this is the EXL. So we're inside the EXL right now. The lights don't open because that isn't the front passenger door. And here's the AC and everything. And yeah. And then this is the third row. This is a lot of legroom over there and a lot of amount of space. And of course you can see over here. And this is beige interior. Yep. The lights open really good. And then over here you have good seat belts. It comes from the roof. You can take it out right down there. And then over here you have a lot of cup holders. There's all over the place. So yeah, that's even a cool part of this. And the sunroof, you can see lots of light coming down here. And the seat belt is perhaps really good. And then yeah. And what else in this model is that you can start the car by the keys of you can start the car by holding the lock button and holding the reset button, and the car will start, the engine will. But if you hold the lock button and hold it again for 2 more seconds, then it'll stop. Let's go. I have tinted windows, so I have to stay 3 days out in here for it to get dry. The trunk opens over here. There's a plastic in between, but yeah. And here we go, the Honda Pilot. The Honda Pilot. And this is the car. Whenever you give the indicator or press the button to look at the camera, you can see the indicator light from here. So there's a camera over here. You can see this whole thing from 78 feet away. Here's the backup camera. There is it over here. The backup camera. And it's really nice, and it's a very good car. And for an average size of Delta fit in, it's a very good size. And I hope you enjoy it. And then I want to show you one more thing. See, whenever I press this, it's so quiet. Like nobody can understand. And that's about it. And then, have a nice day.